Hello, welcome to my very messy bedroom, what my bedroom actually looks like when I don't set it up for filming specifically. I failed my driver's test today. You know, it's weird because when I went to get my L's for the first time, I failed that test, the knowledge test, just on a fluke. And I didn't go back for 6 years. And even though I've already booked in for my driver's test again, I've still got that same feeling of I just don't want to do it. I don't want to come back for 6 years. And who knows what that's about? The relationship that we all develop with failure is insane. Especially, I think about the minor in digital media that I got. Actually, one of the things that we were told was that we had to get into the mindset of FIFO, which is fail early, fail often. Which, I mean, I try to apply to all of my creative endeavors. If you want to try to do some new thing on YouTube, do it, because fail early, fail often. All it can do is teach you, and there's nothing to lose from it, because that's how new media works. I'm just going to be inking and watercoloring some pictures while I do this, because I was planning to do arty things already, but now it's becoming introspective art time with a camera and with a glass of water, probably with still some white wine left over from last night mixed in. I haven't done this in ages, so I'm probably about to wreck these drawings that I've done. This is meant to be for International Women's Day, but I kind of got distracted in amongst it all, so it's gonna be late now, presumably. Where are my watercolors? You almost certainly can't see this. We've got the 3 Slayers from Buffy, we've got the gals from Brooklyn Nine-Nine, and then I did a big one that came out pretty good of the ladies from the Gryffindor Quidditch team. That, and I got my paint shirt on, which incidentally is also my comfort shirt that's been with me through many of the most significant moments in my life and bears the marks of them. You can't really apply FIFO, fail early, fail often, to something like a driving test, can you? Because it's not a matter of bettering yourself, it's just, hey, legal system, I promise that if I crash, I didn't do it due to gross incompetence. But I do have a dodgy relationship with failure. Hella dodgy. And now I've turned off my phone and I'm waiting for my family members to inevitably come back and ask me how it went. Which I don't want to talk about it because they'll try to comfort me and I don't want the comfort. I did notice when I got there that I'd forgotten to put on makeup this morning, so hey, maybe this was just the universe's way of saving me from a really bad driver's license photo. Okay, how am I gonna do this? Because I don't have a paintbrush. I'm about to wreck a bunch of perfectly good drawings is what I'm about to do. How am I gonna get purple? I need purple. None of these sets have purple, and is it just hard to make purple water soluble? Is that what's going on? I haven't thought any of this through. I need paper to paint and mix on. What's this? Counting in Japanese? No, I need that. What's this? What is this? Oops, I don't think I meant to have this. This is the instructions for application form for relief from Japanese income tax and special income tax for reconstruction on income earned by professionals, entertainers, sportsmen, or temporary visitors. Well, it's my painting palette now. How do I... Son, I can easily look back now and think, oh, well, I should have taken advantage of being a teenager and then any failures then wouldn't be real failures because I'm just young. But also, I'm sure that years from now I'll look back on me at 23 and think the same thing. And at the time, it definitely didn't feel like the failures didn't count. I'm a virgin who can't drive. Watercolor finger painting. It's a thing now. Really, I should just go find a paintbrush. I'm sure we have one in the house. But here we are. This is how it's happening. Because I can fail, and it'll be fine. FIFO, fail early, fail often. I don't know what else I wanted to say on this topic. I had so many things when I was thinking earlier, and I thought, oh, I'll sit down and I'll make a video about it. And now I just can't think of any of them. I don't know if I'll even upload this. I don't know if I'll upload it and leave it unlisted, as some people have said that they do. I don't know if I'll, make a second channel. Sometimes I wonder, because I got my start with such a huge opportunity, with such a big audience, I got so many subscribers so quickly, but I didn't get the chance to develop my audience, like the audience I would have had if I was just making stuff without that pre-built group of people. And I love that group of people. I love them a lot. They're wonderful, wonderful, supportive people. But I often find myself thinking, would I have any following if it weren't for that? Would I have a totally different following if it weren't for that? Sometimes I think that that means that my whole YouTube career so far has been built with this kind of preconceived idea of professionalism, which means that I don't have the room to just make something crappy and put it online for the hell of it, because my channel is a professional place instead of a place where I upload for fun. This is really not gonna look good in the end. Because it's not watercolor paper either, so I'm just putting water into paper and then shoving pigments in and hoping for the best. And it's kind of weird how, you know, I've just set up my Patreon, I'm starting to actually get paid a reasonable amount for the videos that I do. Because a lot of work goes into them, so much work goes into them. And like that provides a sense of security and, you know, makes it a little bit less stressful in one sense, but then there's the opposite sense at the same time, where it's like, now that people are actually actively pledging me money for the stuff that I'm doing, now I'm just hyper aware that they need to be good quality. And I mean, I only charge for the ones that take a lot of work, but it's still like, I want to have this almost. And I feel like maybe leaping in and having an audience immediately takes away this, and takes away your ability to suck and your ability to just do things for the hell of it. So I don't know. We'll see what I do with this. If I do put it up on another channel, I have a main channel. Hey, if anyone has found this and is watching this, probably not, but hey, I'm Dale. I just realized I haven't introduced myself. I have a main channel where I do videos that are more focused on the persona and the... I'll probably link to it from here, but I don't know if I'll link to here from it. I'm doing a real bad job, guys. I'm not very good at this. But we've learnt today. Well, I don't know if we've learnt today, but we're in the process of trying to learn today that failure isn't a bad thing. It's not a scary thing. It just happens sometimes. They're just things that didn't go the way that we wanted them to. They're just experiences. But even if it is a failure, it's fail early, fail often, because it's a good thing. I haven't done this kind of arting in a very long time. Like, not since my HSC, which, I mean, incidentally, is where these ink marks come from. Alright, if I end up putting any of the finished products of these up anywhere, it'll be on my Instagram, which is @DaleDaily, because someone took @DailyDale. So you can check it out there if you're a remotely interested person watching this who probably doesn't exist. Failure is a reality, and it's one that we shouldn't be scared of, even if we are. Helpful, I know.